What's up guys, just Josh here. Welcome to the first episode of Discography Rankings. So this is a series that I did on the old channel, and my rankings have changed since I made those videos, and since I never got to redoing it on my old channel, why not just redo the videos on the new channel? So today I'm going to be doing a trifecta, 3 in one day. So the Slipknot one, which is this video, the Korn one later today, and the Metallica one later today as well. 3 in 1. It does not get any better than that, folks. Let's not waste any further time and jump right into it. So, in my original ranking, I ranked Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses, last, or my least favorite. But that has changed. All Hope Is Gone is now my least favorite, because for a Slipknot album, you would expect, like, the rage and all that. The misanthropy, the rage, the anger, the pure hatred, venom. That's not really on this album now. Granted, there are a lot of hateful tracks on this album, like Gematria, This Cold Black, and All Hope Is Gone, and even Sulfur as well a little bit. But songs like Butcher's Hook, Snuff, and Dead Memories, I mean, all of those are good songs. It's just that, I don't know, especially Snuff and Dead Memories, they have a little bit of a Stone Sour vibe to them, and they don't really belong on a heavy album like All Hope Is Gone. Butcher's Hook is just a really weak track. Vendetta is a pretty good song as well. Gehenna is a trademark, creepy, atmospheric Slipknot song. And Psychosocial is obviously one of their most popular songs. And Wherein Lies Continue is really good as well. But overall, this album just feels very disconnected. And yeah, that's why it's my least favorite album. It's still a great album. I still love it. It's just not as good as their other albums. And at number 5, we have an album that I actually did not include in my original discography ranking for Slipknot, and that is Mate Feed Killer Pete. Now, only true maggots know about this album. This album released in 1996, and they had a considerably different lineup, except for Sean, Paul, and Joey were the only members that were consistent in the band up until, Joey left and Paul died. Rest in peace, Paul, by the way. And, yeah, there's many debate online about whether this album should be considered a demo or Slipknot's first album. I'm just going with what the band says, that this is a demo, but obviously when they first released it, it was intended to be their first album. But anyways, yeah, we have some original versions of songs that were on later albums. In this album, we have the original version of Sick, Gently, Only One, Tattered and Torn, and Killers Are Quiet, which is the original version of Iowa. I like the newer version of Sick better, but with Gently, I think they should have kept the acoustic intro. Now, an acoustic intro would not fit anywhere on Iowa, so maybe they could have brought it back for Volume 3, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, Only One's newer version is better, same with Tattered and Torn. I don't know, maybe I like Tattered and Torn better on this album, I don't know. And then Killers Are Quiet does not compare to Iowa at all. No way. But there are 3 songs that were actually not on any other albums. That's Do Nothing Bitch Slap, which is kind of half metal, half jazz. And then Confessions, which is it gets kind of a disco vibe, and then Some Feels just a straight up heavy track. This is a pretty good album, but I feel that everything after this album, with the exception of All Hope Is Gone, was better. And at number 4, we have Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, which was actually my least favorite Slipknot album when I first made my original video. Now, my opinion about this album has changed considerably. It's now one of my favorite Slipknot albums, and I listen to it very often. Now, at first I didn't connect with the experimental sound that they were going for, but the more I listened to it, the more I grew to really, really love it. And there are some amazing songs on this album, such as The Blister Exists, 3-0, Duality, Opium of the People, Circle, Welcome, Vermilion, both parts, Pulse of the Maggots, Before I Forget, And The Nameless is pretty good too. Yeah, this album is just really great, although Duality is kind of, I mean, it's one of their most popular songs, but I feel like there's way better Slipknot songs out there than Duality. Same with Before I Forget, but this is still a really, really amazing album. And at number 3, we have Slipknot's self-titled album. Man, what can you really say about this album? This album is the album that started it all and catapulted Slipknot to major success. So many of Slipknot's bread and butter songs are on this album, such as Sick, Eyeless, Wait and Bleed, Surfacing, Spit It Out. This is such a great album. It even has some great underrated tracks as well, such as Purity, Only One, Get This, and Diluted. Just such a great album. And at number 2, we have Point 5, The Great Chapter, which was actually number 3 in my original video. But I'm starting to like it a bit more than the self-titled. This is one of their heaviest albums for sure, one of their most hateful albums. This is their first album without Paul Gray and Joey, and they did an amazing job. Great songs such as Sarcastrophe, AOV, The Devil and I, Kill Pop, Skeptic, Lek, Nomadic, Custer, The Negative One. A lot of great tracks on this album. Many people doubted if Slipknot were gonna come back after losing Paul and Joey, but they did, and they came back with one of their best albums to date. My favorite Slipknot album has not changed. It is still Iowa. This album is what I think is the most primal, hateful, most angry Slipknot album there is, with songs such as People Equal Shit, Disaster Piece, Everything Ends, The Heretic Anthem, I Am Hated, Metabolic, and the title track, Iowa. Now, yeah, this album is just so brutal on many, many levels, and that's why it's my favorite Slipknot album of all time. That's it for my ranking, guys. Please let me know down in the comments below how you would rank all of the Slipknot albums. I'm gonna have to update this video come August when the new album comes out. I just can't wait, man. All Out Life sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm gonna be seeing them live in August as well with Behemoth, Gojira, and Volbeat, so that's gonna be amazing, guys. But anyways, that's it for the ranking, guys. I'll see you later for the Korn album ranking. Peace out, guys.